The mountains rise above me, but the road I'm on is relatively flat. That must mean I'm in a valley. In fact, it's the Great Appalachian Valley. It's a valley that starts down in Alabama and goes all the way to the Canadian border. It's a relatively flat area between the beginning ridges of the Appalachians and the rest of the Appalachians. Something like that. Includes things like the Shenandoah Valley and the Mohawk Valley and the Hudson Valley, and it's just it's all one big valley when you think about it, you know. And it was a well-known and ancient path for travel that the Native Americans knew about, and they passed it on to the Europeans that would come later. In fact, they had roads going through here in parts like places that became things like the Great Wagon Road, where we colonial Americans, if that's the right way of putting it, signed treaties with the Native Americans to use these roads, and of course they improved on them and they became things like the Great Wagon Road. Anyway, that's my light cliff notes of understanding of the history of this valley. But right now I'm on the way to Chattanooga. I'm going through this little section of Georgia here, on the way to Chattanooga, and I started off in Birmingham. Okay, so I do see now that it is, okay, so we are going down some hills, so along this valley, it's not always like super flat, but it's still flat compared to the top of those mountains. It's a really beautiful area here. I'm enjoying it. Charlie's just enjoying sleeping, but beautiful area. Nice trees, nice lush deciduous trees along here. It's been a pretty relaxing drive along here, and very nice. And that last video I did talk a little bit about the geography and the Great Wagon Road, the Wilderness Road. I guess I know that video was like a little bit like disjointed, but maybe you can still kind of get something out of it. But you know. Anyway, gotta be a little careful. I guess we're getting into like this Chattanooga traffic now, so gotta be a little careful. It went from like totally peaceful to like LA style driving, like in like 1 mile flat. But anyway, I mean that was an exaggeration. It's still nice area. Yeah, I don't know. Got kind of a late start today. I'm gonna see if I can make it. I don't know, maybe up somewhere like close to Roanoke, because there was some stuff up in there that a few places I wanted to explore that area a little bit tomorrow. Like there's this museum I wanted to go to, maybe see if there's anything else historical, mostly related to like the Wilderness Road and the Great Wagon Road, which, you know, that just happens to be a historical thing I'm kind of fixated on right now, so forgive me for that. So, anyway. And then I guess after spending a little bit of time in that area doing a couple of those things, then I'll be pretty close to DC, and then get to Fairfax County to be most accurate, to see my friend Patrick there. Then you know, so anyway, then I'll see him get there by the evening, you know. I mean, probably get there late afternoon, but anyway, and I don't know if I'm gonna be staying at him and his wife's house the whole time, or if I'm going to be in the van. I guess I'm trying not to push it with him. So I think the way I said it is like, maybe I kind of just stay there on the weekend to start with, and maybe I'll be sleeping in the van. We'll just see what they offer. So, so anyway, as I manipulate my way into getting like some free room and board in the DC area. No, anyway, well, he stayed at my house in Duluth before, so that's fine. You know, nice ridge of mountains there. Yeah, you know, this, I don't know, driving in the mountains is kind of like here in the Appalachians. I mean, it's kind of a good break. I think I was kind of getting tired. Oh, now we're entering Tennessee. I was kind of getting tired of the whole being by the ocean, the whole like salt water and stuff. I don't know. That was getting kind of old, actually, which might seem kind of surprising, but I don't know. I mean, there's something about, I think, some, the mountains and more like areas where there's fresh water. It's kind of like, it seems kind of cleaner and stuff, and it seems a little saner too. Like there's not all these like ridiculous rules going on, like they have like like all these places where you can't bring your dog on the beach and all this stuff. But but I guess I'll be going more back into the Tidewater area when I'm go back to the DC area. I'm not totally denigrating that. I'm just kind of talking, but I was just saying that maybe it just shows like any area gets kind of old after a little while. So it's like anyway, what was like I was thinking of that. How there was that one line in that poem, The Wasteland, where it says something about up in the mountains, there I feel free, or something like that. I don't know. That's one of those poems that I read parts of, but didn't really, anyway, by T.S. Eliot. I don't know, nice hills coming up here though. Kind of feel more energetic. I didn't really hardly do any. I was kind of dragging for a long time because I hadn't really drank any coffee today hardly, and I'm used to always drinking a lot. And so they had this energy drink. Now I'm feeling a little like more like peppy, so that's good. So we'll just see. So I'm hoping this road. I mean, I've never been on this. I mean, it's a couple different interstates, but anyway, it's like one of them to 81 and 59. But basically, it's the ones that go up this valley and it connects it takes you through like Knoxville and Roanoke. Hopefully, it'll stay like relatively flat. Won't become like the super mountainous roads where it's not fun to drive on. Like I guess even like this doesn't seem. It's kind of like steep, but it's really not like super bad, or anything. So it's like like the really, But anyway, yeah, I think this must be Chattanooga here, or like the beginnings of Chattanooga. Let's see. Highway patrol. Should better get ready to put the camera down real fast. Look at the big. I bet the homes on the top of that hill. I bet they cost a lot. Look at those big. Okay, you can't really see it here, but it's also feeling better in here since it kind of like. It turns out the air conditioner in this vehicle is not very good. There you go. Look at those hills there. That's nice. Wow, there's a big ridge there. That's beautiful. I'd like to be on the top of that mountain, huh? And then, yeah. So the air conditioner in this van, it turns out, doesn't work real well, and it was kind of pretty hot out earlier. So now it's kind of nice because now that since the sun has gone down, the air conditioner is actually able to get it like a nice temperature in here. So it's like I mean, it was still like where it was better it felt more comfortable having the air conditioner on than having just the window open, but it was not like, it wasn't like that great, yeah. Anyway, all right, I guess I don't really have anything else to say right now, so talk to you later.